A federal judge has, for the second time in 2 days, blocked President Donald Trump from sending National Guard troops into Oregon, ruling that the administration appeared to defy her Saturday order that Trump lacked a legal basis for sending the military into Portland. U.S. District Judge Karen Immergut said Sunday that the administration's effort to circumvent her original order, in part by deploying Guard troops from California and Texas, was in direct contravention of her earlier decision, which prohibited Trump from federalizing 200 members of Oregon's National Guard. I need you all to stop saying that Trump and the administration, that they can do whatever they want without any consequences. There are people standing on business and upholding what's within the Constitution and upholding the law. But they need you to do your part too. And your part is not rolling over and giving up. Though Trump had claimed the military was needed to combat daily violence against federal immigration officials, Immergut, a Trump appointee, concluded that Trump's assessment was untethered to facts and failed to satisfy the legal basis to federalize the state's National Guard troops. And for those that keep saying, oh, it's Obama judges, it's Biden judges, it's Democrat judges. First of all, judges are supposed to be nonpartisan in their career field. In their personal lives, they can be as partisan as they want to be. And many judges, they spent too much time getting to where they were. And they got into the legal profession to do the right thing. Are there outliers everywhere? Absolutely. But stop thinking that everybody has to be loyal just because somebody looked at them and said, wow, they're qualified for this. They did a good job. Trump's desire to appoint people and elevate them based on their loyalty to him and their willing blindness to what he does is not normal. Within hours of her ruling, however, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth ordered hundreds of members of California's National Guard to deploy to Portland and reached an agreement with Texas to send hundreds of the state's National Guard troops to Chicago, Portland, and other areas of the country. And this right here is another reason why Trump chose and is holding on to Hegseth. Even though, by Hegseth's own admission, Trump recently yelled at him in the Oval Office. It's because, and I don't think enough of you all remember, Hegseth has repeatedly, unprovoked, told us, the public, leading up to him becoming the defense secretary, how he would buck the military system, how he would be given orders that he would ignore. So do you really think he is going to adhere to court orders? Almost 200 California Guard troops arrived or were expected in Portland on Sunday, according to Alan Grunwald, the commander of Oregon's National Guard. California Guard officials were told 300 of their personnel were being sent to Portland, although a Justice Department attorney said only 200 of those troops were dispatched to Oregon and the remainder would stay in California. During an unusual Sunday night telephone hearing, Immergut said the Trump administration's maneuvers appeared to be a deliberate attempt to circumvent her initial decision. I am certainly troubled by now hearing that both California and Texas National Guard are being sent into Oregon, which does appear to be in direct contravention of my order, Immergut said, describing the latest deployments as a violation of federal law and the 10th Amendment, which protects state sovereignty. So, National Guard, when are you going to start doing your part? Or are you just going to join in with the treasonous, inhumane acts of ICE? Immergut agreed with attorneys for California and Oregon who said the new deployments appeared to be intended to outrun the court. She repeatedly pressed Justice Department attorney Eric Hamilton about whether he believed the administration had complied with her order. You are missing the point, she scolded, as Hamilton noted the judge's Saturday order only applied to Oregon troops. In court filings Sunday, lawyers for Oregon, California, and Portland had urged Immergut to expand her order to cover California troops. But with the word that Texas Guard personnel might also be on the way, the attorneys opposing the administration's moves asked Immergut to broaden her order to ban deployment of Guard troops from any state or Washington, D.C. It feels a little bit like we're playing a game of rhetorical whack-a-mole here, Oregon Senior Assistant Attorney General Scott Kennedy said. Hamilton also asked Immergut to put her new order on hold so the administration could appeal, but she declined to do so. The fate of the deployment is likely to rest, at least initially, with the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, where the Trump administration has already sought an emergency stay of Immergut's Saturday order. California Governor Gavin Newsom praised Immergut's late-night ruling. Donald Trump tried to turn our soldiers into instruments of his political will, and while our fight continues, tonight the rule of law said, hell no. Spokespeople for the White House and the Department of Justice did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Trying to, piece by piece, together a stronghold for dictatorship is the plan. That is the goal. My question is, good people, how long are you going to try to excuse your way into more tyranny?